Hey guys, welcome back to Behind the Scenes. I'm your host, Natonya Klinger, and this is Getting to Know Staff Part 2, where we will be getting to know all the people behind the articles. Now, before we get started, I just wanted to give a big thanks to Silver Sky Woodworking for being our sponsor on the Viridian. Thanks for tuning in, and let's get to the podcast. Today we'll be talking with a new member of School News, Brylee Sanders.
Hey guys, I'm Brylee.
How does it feel to be here today, Brylee?
It's exciting. I enjoy being here. I enjoy being in the class, and I can't wait to do the podcast and introduce myself.
Can you tell me a little bit about your school life?
Well, I'm a sophomore at Walnut Grove High School. At the moment, I'm taking 2 advanced classes and 1 AP, but I'm still keeping A's, so I'm pretty proud. I have a lot of friends in all my classes, so even when I'm by myself, I don't mind meeting new people. I love my teachers. They're all awesome. I enjoy my classes, but I like ending my day with...
What's one thing that you love about being at the Viridian?
I love that Viridian is student-run and that the news comes from the student body of Walnut Grove. It helps me get to know the people and just be in tune with the events that are happening around us. I love being a part of Viridian. It's gotten me out of my shell, and it's made me more confident and comfortable talking with others.
Why did you join?
So I've always loved reading and writing, so what's a more perfect fit than joining the school newspaper? I actually wanted to join last year as a freshman, but I didn't want to overload myself during my first year. But I'm glad my friend encouraged me to join this year because it's been amazing so far.
That's good. I feel like in Viridian, it's a way for students to tell other students how they feel through different kinds of stories.
It is, and you get to hear from students and hear their stories because there's so many people that you don't know, and then we interview them and we get to hear from them, so it's really cool.
Okay, aside from school, tell me a little bit about your life.
Well, outside of school, I still love reading and writing, but I also spend a lot of my free time drawing. I love music and animals. I actually have 3 dogs and an African fat-tailed gecko.
What are the names of your dogs?
So I have a German Shepherd Dieter, a Chihuahua Apple, and we have a chocolate lab Gus. And then my little gecko, her name is Brandy. She's my baby.
Do you have any big accomplishments?
So yeah, I'm in AP Art. I'm really proud of myself because art's a passion of mine and it's a tough class. It's difficult, but I'm willing to put in the effort. Another personal out-of-school achievement, I was actually adopted December 21st, 2022. And I love my family and I'm proud of them. So officially having the last name makes me really proud of just myself and them.
That is a really big accomplishment. Do you find it hard to write articles or to talk to people for interviews?
At first, it was definitely nerve-wracking. And after a while, I guess it got easier and it became natural. I enjoy writing articles and I always feel proud after finishing them, and I just put my own little sparkle in it. So I guess it gets easier as you go.
Do you feel that the students know about us?
I feel like they don't, and I feel like there are a lot of different ways we could get ourselves out there. Maybe we could make posters to hang on the walls, or we can talk to somebody at the football games and the softball games to make announcements, because we're here and so many people just don't know about us.
What would those announcements look like?
Well, we could say something like, don't forget that you can hear about this game on the VIRIDIANnews.org. We publish every Friday, and since a lot of people go to news, I feel like a lot of them would just be able to see all of this, you know? We could also do a TikTok about us, or maybe one of us could be a guest on the morning announcements.
Why do you think that that'd get people attention?
Everybody's on social media, and if you're not on social media, then you're checking your emails, you're probably going to a game, and you're just gonna be out there and you're gonna see things. And I think especially on social media, since that's just what everybody's on these days, I feel like TikTok especially would get views towards Viridian.
We're here to tell our story. Like, there's some students that couldn't make it somewhere or couldn't be involved in something that they could at least read about it and like really get to know what happened. And
oh yeah.
Yeah. What's the difference between this class and any of your other classes?
Okay, so something I love in this class, every Friday we have a group bonding day, and it's exactly how it sounds. We all sit together, we play games, we talk to each other, and then we end up brainstorming for next week. But it's really fun. I like talking with people. I feel like I get to know everybody, and it's something I've never really experienced in any other class, so I think it's beneficial.
Do you feel like our class as a think that the bonding exercises are helping and like we're one?
I do, because sometimes the bonding exercises, I feel like we're kind of competing against each other, but at the end of the day, it's games, it's fun, and I don't know, I just really feel like I get to know people and just how fun they can be.
On that note, would you recommend this class to your fellow students, and why?
Absolutely. It's a very engaging class and it gives you a lot of freedom that you don't get everywhere else. And I feel like my writing has improved just being in this class, just having my peers critique me and give me advice. And I like the people and the teacher, and I would definitely recommend joining.
Well, that's good to hear because, we do have a small amount of students in this class that we didn't have. We had a lot last year. And this year I felt like people just don't know about us, so they're not trying to be a part of it. Because I don't think that they know what it takes to be in the Viridian.
Yeah.
And what it's all about and how exciting it actually is. On that note, what category of the Viridian News are you in?
So I'm in the news. I love it. It would have definitely been my first choice always. And I don't really think I would have changed it. If I did have to choose, I would probably be in entertainment because that just looks like fun. And I'm not really a sports girly, so.
What are you thinking of doing after high school?
So I'm not sure. I love writing and I love drawing, so I've thought about being a writer and maybe making comics. In all honesty, I do want to go to college, so I know that I have to take that into consideration. I was thinking maybe Rhode Island School of Design, but I've got plenty of time to think about it.
Another staff member and student we will be talking with today is Ruby.
Hi, this is Ruby.
How are you doing today, Ruby?
I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm glad to be here. I'm excited to introduce myself.
Okay, on that note, tell me a little bit about your school life.
So my school life is pretty uneventful, to be honest. I am taking APR and AP Environmental, so pretty busy a lot of the time. I really like art. It's just fun. It's what I do. And then all the people in there are really interesting and everyone's different, and I really like that.
What's one thing you love about being on the Viridian?
I really like the process of actually putting together an article and writing it out and all that, and taking the pictures, putting them on there, making it pretty, kind of stuff I really enjoy.
How do you feel that for cover pictures and everything, you as an artist can go and you can design art for the cover?
I didn't know I could do that, but that's really cool. That's good to know.
Why did you join the Viridian?
So I was actually just placed in it, but I enjoy it, so I'm not complaining.
Okay, aside from your school life and everything, tell me a little bit about your personal life.
So my personal life, I'd say, is pretty eventful. Every afternoon I like to try to go for a really long walk, and on the weekends I like to go hiking sometimes. I have a lot of pets. I've got a dog, his name is Brutus, and he's this big stinky hound dog. He's so loud. He always likes to howl. And then I also have a rabbit. Her name is Willow, and she is just insane. She likes to chew on everything whenever she gets the chance, and I think I've lost around 10 chargers from her.
Well, that's not good. Do you have any big accomplishments?
Not many, but I am proud of the achievements that I do have. A couple years ago, it was maybe 2 years ago, my sophomore year, I got 2 awards for my good grades in environmental science and then in English literature.
Do you find it easy or hard to write articles?
I find it pretty easy to write articles. I think it comes pretty naturally for me to write.
And how about the interview process?
The interview process for me is so hard because I can be so quiet sometimes. It can just be really difficult to talk.
Is there a difference between this class and any other normal class?
I'd say so. This class, I feel like it's not necessarily more laid back to say. It's everyone works together. We all talk to each other, and I really like that. We're kind of like a little community.
Would you recommend this class to any of your fellow students?
I would. It's pretty fun.
What category of the Viridian are you in? School news, entertainment, or sports?
So I'm in the school news, and I do like it, but I would like to be in entertainment at some point.
What are you thinking of doing after high school?
So obviously I want to go to college. I really, really like science. Like physics, I think is so interesting, and so I'm thinking I want to do something with that. I don't really know, but
what college do you want to go to?
I don't know. I'm very I can't decide. I'm Yeah.
Any options?
UGA, that's up there. What's that one college called? Piedmont College, I think is what it is. Thought about that. Georgia State, Georgia Coastal, just anywhere.
Well, I think that's all for right now. We want to give a big thanks to everybody who is listening, and we hope to see you back next time where we will be talking about how to write articles and what steps it takes, and our worst interviews and how to interview.